What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another high-quality foodie feature for you here on the channel, where this time I'm over at Papa John's because it looks like they're going back east for a little inspiration on their latest upcoming promo. Yes, sir, and this one definitely looks right up my alley, and of course I'll explain, so stay tuned because their New York-style crust is up next.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
So here we go with the large 16-inch one-topping New York-style crust pizza from Papa John's. And already, guys, this is looking absolutely delicious right now. Lots of goodness in my car in the aroma department, and the presentation is definitely banging on this one. I can't wait to get into this. All right, but first things first, I gotta break it down for you. So what you're looking at here is my topping of choice. We've got their sausage, which I absolutely love. It's kind of like a cross between breakfast sausage and regular sausage, and it's just got a really nice flavor to it. So I definitely wanted to go in on that. And of course, what that's sitting on is their regular pizza ingredients. We've got that classic marinara and the cheese goodness right there. But guys, the New York style crust, think of it as a cross between thin crust and regular pizza crust, but it's definitely larger and more foldable. And I gotta say, this is looking and smelling great. I'm telling you, I can't wait to get into this. Alrighty, Ian, patience, we'll get into it. But as you can see, the garlic dipping sauce of choice is definitely what comes with these pizzas over here at Papa John's. It's definitely an awesome situation. I can't wait to do that as well. So obviously you can see I'm pretty excited about this one because like I said, guys, aside from the presentation, the aroma is absolutely awesome. So let's not waste any more time. Finally, this is the one topping New York style crust pizza from Papa John's. Let's peep out this flavor. Yes, sir, 16 inches of New York style crust pizza action in your face right now, guys. I can barely fit this in the frame. This box is pretty huge right now. And the aroma, like I said, is crazy. I cannot wait to do this. I know I keep saying it ad nauseum, but it looks and smells fantastic. Let me pull one of these pieces up here, and as you guys can see, wow, this is smelling amazing. Take a look at that there, guys. We got some crazy sausage action, but it's a New York style crust, the large foldable, floppable pieces. And as you can see, it looks pretty authentic for conveyor belt pizza, guys. Look at that on the bottom. The dusting looks great. Let's give this a shot, guys. The one topping, and in this case, sausage over here at Papa John's, New York style crust. Let's do it. Pizza. So good. Well, like I said, this one's definitely right up my alley because I'm originally from New York, and as a kid I remember going to pizzerias with my grandparents and my parents naturally, and this has already taken me back because of the size of the slices. A very lovely situation here, guys. As you can see, again, that dusting on my fingers on the bottom is taking me back to it, and that cross between thin crust and regular pizza crust is definitely noticeable, and of course the larger size is taking this one up a few notches as well. And of course I got this one with my favorite topping over here at Papa John's, their Italian sausage, which again really kind of feels like a cross between breakfast sausage and regular sausage. It's like right in the middle in terms of flavor, and it's definitely unique compared to all the other chains. But guys, delicious stuff. Let's keep going in. Really tasty. How could it not be? It's hot pizza. Well, as many of you already know, pizza is my all-time favorite comfort food. I absolutely love it, and I can have it pretty much at any time. But having this actually on a gloomy day right now, on a very cold day at that, is only heightening this one that much further, guys. And as you can see, again, lots of cheesy goodness. It's that classic Papa John's flavor. But the fact that you have large foldable slices here with that dusting on the bottom, it's got that authenticity of that New York style, if you ask me. And I have to say, I'm really digging the overall quality of this one in general. Pretty banging. All right, so I'm definitely going for another bite on this one before I get into what's coming up next, and I think you know what that is. Hang on one second. Super tasty stuff, and I'm so digging the wide cut on this, guys. I love holding it right there in the middle and giving it that slight bend real fast, but tasty, tasty, tasty. And like I said, it's Papa John's pizza on a very cold, dreary day right now on top of it. Very good. But as tasty as this is, and I already alluded to it about a minute or so ago, guys, feast your eyes on it. We're going into it right now. The Papa John's special garlic dipping sauce, the signature, of course, and you know we're getting down with it. Let's hit it. Yes, sir, I love me some garlic dipping sauce over here at Papa John's. Very delicious. I can already smell that margarine garlic goodness already there. Take a look at that. As you can see, that is pure heaven on the inside of this container right now. And of course, we're gonna go for the dip. So let me do this for you. Yes, yes, yes. We'll get that nicely coated, a nice little dip. Look at that action. Here we go. New York style on the crust with it. Let's do it. Man, come on. I am in such heaven right now with this. I mean, I know it's just the standard Papa John's pizza, which is tasty anyway, but the fact that it's on this type of style of crust that I'm used to as a kid, that's actually a very cool situation. Again, not quite thin crust, not quite thick either, right in between. and it really is pretty nice. And the fact that it's foldable, I think I'm gonna go for that in the next bite, or the last bite actually I should say, because I should actually role play it, right? Let's just go for one more bite real quick. All right, so let's fold this one up and give this a shot. Yeah, we're gonna double it up. Look at that action, delicious stuff all around. I hope that's staying in focus. As you can see, buttery goodness, garlic goodness all around. Let's go for a second to the last bite, I should say. I'm just digging this right now, hang on. Oh my God. Yes, sir, the classic Papa John's flavor spread across a 16-inch New York style crust, guys. You can't fade that. And for 13 bucks as a one topping, not bad whatsoever. Very satisfying, and of course, when you've got this action to go with, you already know, guys. Delicious stuff all around. Very tasty. Let's go for one last bite. So there you go, guys. Let me try and keep this New York slice in frame for you. And as you can see, cut very nicely. And I gotta say, again, a nice combination of the goodness in terms of the toppings. Of course, your mileage may vary depending upon your favorite topping of choice with this one. But as you can see, for me, sausage definitely ranks up there. And of course, the very bottom of this one, it's got that New York vibe. I gotta tell you guys, because of the cut and the fact that that thickness is right in between those two sizes, thin crust and standard. But on the real, just some seriously delicious Papa John's goodness, New York style, with of course that equally delicious dipping sauce, the garlic action. Very, very lovely. Yeah, I sure missed those days as a kid, hitting up the pizzerias with my family, getting actually an individual slice on a piece of wax paper on top of those metal pizza trays. Those were really, really awesome back then. It was so distinct, so different, and we just don't have that nowadays naturally. But I have to say that kind of reminds me of that feeling because of the quality of it. And like I said, with the New York style crust being right in between thin crust and regular, and the fact that they're cut large, it's kind of taking me back just a little bit. So pretty tasty, guys. Definitely fun to check out. So with that said, I'm gonna have to give the all-new New York style crust over here at Papa John's a pretty rock solid 9 out of 10. Guys, this one has nostalgia all over it for me right now, and I gotta say the overall quality of Papa John's in general is always pretty tasty whenever I review it. Add in that special garlic dipping sauce, you already know what it is, and you've got a lovely combination. So something to definitely check out, and at 13 bucks for a one topping, it's not bad. Again, the slices are cut nice and large, so you've got your choice to eat it open-faced or in that folded style. But either way, guys, very delicious stuff. I would highly recommend checking this one out. All right, so now the all-important question, because I have a feeling if you've made it this far into the review, I know the answer to this one. Are you gonna be giving this one a shot? Drop some comments down below, because by the time this video airs, it's gonna be about 2 weeks out before this one's available nationwide. Let me know what you thought of this one and actually which topping you got it with. Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So always stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Yes, sir, 16 inches of fury on this one, guys. I can barely keep this one in frame, but you know what? As a food reviewer, it's actually a first world problem, but it's the best type of problem to have. All right, everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.